Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, Crazy Women friends, to another Mother's Day episode. I'm Donna.
I'm Paula, and today we have Wildfire with us and their mum, Mrs. Yitzwig. How are you doing, guys?
We're doing great. How are you?
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
It's a beautiful day.
Yes. It's unusual. I've actually got light coming in my window. It's normally night time, so it's like, hey. I love it. So before we start this, why don't you tell us about your new single that came out yesterday?
Yes, our new single, Long Shot. So it did release yesterday. We wrote it with Jessie LaBelle, a local Nashville artist. And it's just about, not staying in a relationship that's a long shot, basically, something that you don't think is going anywhere. And for us, I feel like a lot of people have been relating to it. They've been telling us whether, it's older people that have gotten out of marriages or like younger kids that are in relationships. So that's also always really awesome with music, is to be able to connect with people.
Yeah, that's cool. I love the way you use the 8-ball and the pool.
Yes, the pool game.
That's very cool. I love that. So yeah, so make sure you download that, guys. It's absolutely fantastic. So yes.
Thank you.
So we're going to start off with some fun, quick fire questions, and these are more Mother's Day oriented. So hypothetically, if someone came to you and said they needed to hide a body, do you know a good place?
No, I don't think I do. I don't think so. I guess just like the woods or something. I don't know. Classic.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cool.
So, what is the best thing since sliced bread?
I think technology. Honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
The best and worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. What about Mark? Yeah.
Yeah, technology. Yeah. For the good and the bad.
Yeah, it's good for you, but then we're addicted to it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. If you could talk to anyone, dead or alive, who would it be, and what would you want to talk about?
I would probably talk to Dolly Parton, just because she's like very influential in music, and she's also like a great businesswoman. So I feel like just kind of talking to her about like how she got started and like what steps she took kind of to get where she is today.
That's a hard one. What would you say?
I'd say Elvis Presley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say Elvis Presley. I think that's a good one. I would wonder if he's still alive, honestly. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so.
Ah, that would be cool.
Yeah, definitely Elvis for me, because I'd just be interested to hear about his life. I'm an Elvis fan, even though I got it from my mom. I grew up listening to Elvis, so yeah, be interested to talk to him.
Perfect. I love that.
That's a great choice.
Yeah.
I can honestly say my father was the one that got me into Elvis, and I mean, I can't tell you how many years. It was always Blue Hawaii, everything. Like we watched every episode anytime it came on, anything. So.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what sitcom family would you be a member of?
I would be a part of Full House. That is my favorite sitcom since I was little. I watched it like 4 times over, and I used to record the episodes. Also, like Seinfeld, Friends. I think that would be funny. But Full House.
I think I would say probably Gossip Girl, because I'm like such a big fan of that show.
Is that a sitcom?
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
I would say I kind of agree with you, Full House.
Yeah, I think it would be a cool dynamic.
Yeah, I think that would be with a little bit more craziness.
I like that. Perfect. What's your favorite drink?
I really like water, of course. Like, I feel like every time I drink it, I just love the refreshing sense. But other than water, I would probably say sweet tea or peach tea.
Yeah, that's a hard, maybe like lemonade or something. Yeah.
I'd say iced tea with extra lemon, no sweet.
Ah, there we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could add someone to Mount Rushmore, who would it be and why?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. Oh gosh, I don't know. Definitely not a historical, like a politician. I'm not gonna say that.
To what?
To Mount Rushmore.
Oh,
where
yeah.
the fathers are on.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Man, these are quick fire, but I really have to think.
Yeah, these are a little bit more in depth, but yeah, these are fun. We've had some amazing answers to these.
And we've had some yes, from Dolly Parton to
I would say
John F. Kennedy, you know.
probably
Ooh.
John Mayer.
Oh.
I just feel like he just would look really well up there.
Yeah, I think that would add a sense of
Like normalcy.
like humbling
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
That's an
monument.
interesting question. Wow.
We love John Mayer. We're obsessed with him. So.
Mhm. Yeah, I can't think of anybody right off the top of my head.
I definitely wouldn't put another political figure up there. Definitely someone like out of the whack to throw it off.
John Mayer would be, yeah, that would be a good, that's interesting. I can't think of somebody right off the top of my head.
That'd be cool. That's cool. That has thrown a few people, I must admit. It's good fun.
Yeah.
Wait, was that your last question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's my last one. Sorry.
I'm waiting for another question. I'm sorry.
Normally so much more. We used to have a night time, you see. So early morning, we're like, what? It's nobody really does that. That's more funny.
My apologies. So who are some of the women that have inspired you to do, when you were growing up? And this is for Mom first, and then you girls, obviously, I would like to hear your answers as well. But who are some of the women that have inspired you when you were growing up that kind of you passed down to your daughters to be strong and independent and who they are and follow their dreams?
Oh, wow. So from a music standpoint, I would say Dolly Parton. I grew up listening to Dolly Parton, Elvis, Kenny Rogers, the whole, because my mom, she really loved all them. And I just think with her music background that, and all of her, I think she's a very positive person and has a lot of inspiration. And then of course, Loretta Lynn. Going way back, but those are the ones that come to my mind. And like I said, I listened to all of that growing up. So yeah, positive inspiration.
Yeah.
Kayla.
Okay. Yeah, I would say, obviously Dolly Parton, but then I more like just our figures and stuff like that. I would say probably like Lively, Michelle Obama, and then as far as like musicians, Casey Musgraves, Kelsey Ballerini, and Maren Morris.
Yeah, I would say this is a really hard one. Definitely like women growing up, like my mom, my grandma, just that have been strong in life, because this is real life versus what we see in celebrities and stuff like that. But definitely Michelle Obama. She is an incredibly strong woman. And I think musician-wise, Casey Musgraves for sure, breaking like social norms and stuff like that. And basically anyone on social media that has that's a celebrity, like they endure so much stuff.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like people don't understand all the hate they get and stuff. And I think that's really inspiring that people continue to push on.
Mm-hmm.
One more for me, my mom, because I constantly, she's no longer with us, but I constantly say, Nana would have said, think positive, or Nana just quotes that things she used to tell me growing up that I've transferred to them. Don't I say that a lot to you guys? So definitely my mom. Yeah.
And you talk about stars being attacked. I've seen it so many times, and they're still there. They're still fighting through, and they're still doing it. It's like, it must take a lot to keep fighting through that, and it's amazing. Definitely. Okay, what's a favourite thing you do with your daughters?
Shop.
So a lot of favorite things, but one of the things I like is our Girls' Day. We try to have those with their music. It's hard sometimes, and I understand that, but I try to schedule those with them. Their busy schedule. I like those days. We go to have lunch. We kind of start at lunchtime. And we go shopping, we go just do whatever. Just, we don't really plan, like do any, we're going to do this, this, and this. But we just kind of go and spend the day together. And sometimes we end up like places. One time her and I went to eat lunch. She was busy doing something else. And we ended up way on the other side of town where we didn't even think we were headed. And it was just a really neat, just a nice day. Got to try out a new restaurant, just those are my favorite days. Memories made, laughs. Yeah, lots of fun.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with trying out new restaurants. That's the best part when you get to
That's right.
People that you love.
We're big
That's right. Oh yeah, absolutely. And then we drag Dad with us later to try out the new places. Yeah.
So what's one of the funniest or craziest things your daughters did for you for Mother's Day?
Oh, wow.
She's like, nothing.
Oh, goodness.
I feel like we sometimes have like set up little arrangements when you get home from work and stuff.
Yes. So
Breakfast in bed.
yes, I was going to say they've made me, when they were real little, it was funny. That one thing that just popped in my head. They made me breakfast in bed one time, and it was like an assortment of all this food, right? Breakfast stuff, but like I couldn't, like it was enough for like 4 people, right? And it was on like a little TV tray type of thing. And I mean, there was like a whole bunch of stuff. It was almost like a little buffet. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and just kind of, and they were so happy. And they, make the handmade cards, of course. Those are always treasured, and I've kept those. I don't know that they know that, but I have those saved. And I think that those are the ones that come to my mind, especially the little mini buffet breakfast in bed. I don't think I ate it all, but it was just really a nice, nice thing. Yeah. So.
I love that. That's very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
What is a favorite memory of your daughters?
So I would say their music, just in generally speaking, when they went into their music venture. When I had them, I was very ecstatic that I had girls. They were boys, it would have been fine, but I was very ecstatic because I thought, well, maybe one day I was always in dance growing up, and I thought, well, they'll be in dance and I can do dance again, and I can kind of, relive my childhood or whatever. And so they did dance for quite some time. But one of the things I really was very proud of them is when my husband and their dad gave them the choice of doing dance or music, because their music was getting too, it was conflicting with dance, or dance was conflicting with music. And I was very, very proud of them for being able to make that decision to stop the dance and go on to their music. And I think that, it's just one of the big things that comes to mind to me that they did, that just kind of sets, as a memory to me, not really a memory, but as a proud moment.
Yeah.
They were younger. They were a lot younger when they did that. So
a big decision to make.
Yes,
one to the other. So
that's very cool. Yeah. So yeah.
So do you think you pass down more of your good qualities or your exceptional qualities to your daughters?
I'd say good.
You don't think so?
I think a
I think that
mix.
Kayla definitely has more of my mom's traits, and I'm kind of my dad's daughter, 100%. But I still have, like, they look exact. I'm looking at them right now, and they look exactly alike. And my sister's just very, like, composed and graceful, and
So I think for some qualities that I appreciate in myself, she has the same exact qualities. Like Kelly was saying, she's more like that.
yeah, I'm a carbon copy of my father.
So I would say that I've passed on most of the qualities to this one. I try with this one. She adapts to some of them, but not so much as this one here.
Sorry, I can't read. What's your most memorable family vacation?
Oh,
The cruise movie? That was mine.
yeah, I've got a couple. So my parents took us all on a cruise when they were about
I was 5 but I
5 and
still remember
7
it
years
all.
old. And it was just, I'd never been on a cruise. I didn't want to go. I was very resistant, but my mom talked me into it. And we went, and it was very memorable. Lots of memories made. And I cherished that time because my mom had passed away about 6 years later, and I cherished that time. I also like our vacations to a place here in Texas. It's a resort, and it's like all-inclusive type of thing. You don't have to leave the resort the whole week. We've made so many memories there.
Yeah, I would have to check
So
that
many
one.
memories. Yeah, it's not far from us. It's about 3 hours from us, but just from when they were littler till, they're actually going on a girls' trip this summer there with a friend. And, we've just made so many memories there.
Yeah.
It's just, I can think back and think of things we've done that's just been so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So what's one piece of advice that you try to always give your daughters? And if resistant or not, whenever they take it or leave it, however, but what's one piece of advice you try to always give them to, help them in life overall?
So there's a lot of things that come to mind, but I think one of the things, and this probably drives them nuts, and it's okay if you say that, but maybe not her as much, but I try to say, think positive, don't, and this is one of the things my mom taught me, right? Think positive. Don't always dwell on the negative. I sometimes do that. We all do that, right? But I try to come out of it. Think positive. Don't dwell on the negative. Try to see, the good in everything. Whether you see it right away or not, try to see it. And then just really try to help them kind of get grounded in life, right? Just general things to get grounded and kind of, start their adulthood lives. So yeah, saving money. Just things like that, and yeah, I probably drive her more nuts with stuff than I drive her, but right. Yeah. It's okay to say it.
I think that I'm a very positive person, so that not as much, but like the cleaning and the saving money, like I'm such a live in the moment person. It's not good at times. And I don't worry about anything. I just, like, if anything happens, I just step into the mindset of it is what it is, which I think I could work on a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely.
What strange cravings did you have while you were pregnant?
Oh,
We've talked about this
before. With Kayla, oranges. I don't know why. I like oranges. I've always liked oranges, but like I ate probably 8 a day, 7, 8 a day. Further along I got my pregnancy, I carried them to work with me. I had them in my car. I just craved them. I don't know why. With Kelly, I would say things that were like the sweet and sour stuff, like the there was this mix, like a trail mix that was a sweet and sour type of, and I ate that all the time. I haven't eaten it since I've been pregnant with you. And I'm not like typically one of those types that would eat something like that, but I would say the sweet and sour type stuff, and with her, definitely oranges. A lot of oranges. I probably had to overdose of vitamin C.
That's funny.
Oh, been a good day to have an orange tree, right?
That's right. That's right.
So you mentioned that you did dance in your past, but now do you sing, or are you musically inclined with an instrument or anything like that as well, or no?
I'm not. No, they get all of their talents from their dad from that standpoint. Yeah. I did dance all through from when I was real little till high school. But I don't have any talents of singing, although I do like to sing because it is a stress breaker to me.
Mhm.
So I do go around singing in the house and in my car, and probably they're thinking,
No, we like it. She thinks she's bad, but I don't think anyone's like that bad unless you're just tone deaf. But still, like, yeah, everyone like can sing.
yeah, I put forth my best effort of singing. I don't know how to play a musical instrument, but interesting fact, when I was in high school, I tried to play the bass.
Really? Oh yeah,
Y'all didn't know that?
Because
Yeah.
my dad, she probably
Yeah.
wanted to like form a band.
Yeah, I tried. My husband and I dated in high school, and I tried to. My parents bought me a bass and an amp, and I tried to learn how to play, but I wasn't so successful.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, ask Dad. But I did. I had a bass and tried to learn, and the bass is supposed to be easier from what I was told than a guitar, but I never really was able. I just messed around with it, and that was about it. Never got really that good at it. So
That's pretty cool. Okay, what was your first concert?
my first concert was, let's think about this. I think that my first concert was Rush. Yeah. It was either my first or second, but it was up there right at the beginning. Yeah, that was my first, right up there at the beginning of concert times.
That's cool.
Yep. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, the girls started doing some musical stuff when they were young. When did you know that they were musically inclined? And then, like, kind of like that was kind of where they want. Obviously, you mentioned they had to make that choice. But when did you realize that that's what they loved so much when they were younger, that they kind of got started in it?
They've always had like guitar, like not guitars like they have now, but like play guitars, and they've always, since they've been real little, liked it. I mean, I was just looking through one of my social media outlets yesterday, and I saw a picture of her with a guitar sitting on the couch when she was probably about 4 or 5, just pretending to play. And they've always liked music, always. They've always, since they've been very little, they've always liked to pretend like they're, playing music. She had a little drum set, dancing. They've always been musically inclined. To me, from the dance aspect, as well as, musical instruments and singing. They had the little play microphones that they would pretend to sing, that they would sing in.
Yeah, and I think like those shows that they had on Disney, like Hannah Montana, I was obsessed with High School Musical. Like, I just wanted to be there so bad. And we would get the costumes, and we would get our dad to film us doing all these. Kayla would organize plays. I mean, I don't know what it was. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
a lot of other kids did sports.
Since they were very little, we'd have my parents come over to eat, and they would have a show for them that night, like a musical, like a dance.
Yeah, we would sell tickets.
Yeah, they'd sell tickets, and my parents would buy the tickets.
Great.
Well done.
Yeah.
This reminds me of age. That's very cool.
That's right. So yeah, very young, 3-4 years old, somewhere in there. Yeah, always. I've always, when I think of them, and people have asked me that question, well, when did they start showing an interest in music? I'm like, when they were very little.
I remember my dad, from the time I was like in my crib, used to sing me to sleep every night, and that, I think that like kick started because I just wanted to be like him. I think every little girl wants to be like their parents, and he was always doing music and filming, and now we have those memories. I remember I hated him filming our whole lives when we were younger, but now we have like those memories to go back and look, and we were really young. Yeah, they are funny. We were weird.
We're weird.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So how did you feel when your daughters told you they wanted to go into the music industry, knowing how difficult it can be? How did you feel about that?
So the first thing I thought was, what in the world are we getting ourselves into? Because all I knew for them was dance, and that's what I grew up in. And I was like, but you know, I'm one to be very open to ideas, and so I just was very open going into it, and I thought, well, let's just see where this goes. They had so much support, not just from, you know, my husband and I, but also from family members, friends, people in the dance studio that knew that they could sing. And we just went into it full force. And I was a little bit skeptical. I was, especially when we started having to travel to like Nashville and stuff. I was like, what? We're going to, you know, I was just like, what? Are you kidding? We're going to go do songwriting, and we're going to do, but it's been really, I've went on a few of their trips with them. I call them business trips, but they're for their music. But I've went on a few, and it's fun. I really have enjoyed it a lot. I can't engage in it like their dad can because he's musically inclined and I'm not, but I try to do the other things. I've looked at what can I do, and so I try to do the travel plans, and you know, she helps a lot with that, but you know, I try to do that kind of stuff. I'm the packer of all their merch.
Yeah, she does like the merch.
I do their merch table at the gigs and stuff that I can contribute because they're my daughters and I love them both and want to contribute to their music. And so that's the kind of stuff I do. I'm the organizer in the family.
Without you, everything would fall apart. So it shows you how important, you see.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah.
What's your the favorite song of your daughters? Do you have like one or two that you'd say are your all-time favorites so far?
So I love one of their older songs, and they'll probably look at me crazy when I say this, but Believe. That's one of my very favorite songs. They also wrote a song, I have a lot, but they also wrote a song shortly after my mom passed away, Butterfly, that I really enjoy. That just kind of resonates with me because it's about my mom. I love Billboard. That's like one of my all-time favorites. I would say probably that. I mean, all their music as soon as it comes out. So I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. I don't listen to their songs until they come out, just like everybody else. They think I'm weird for doing that, but I like to hear it when everybody else does. I like to be surprised
when it's all put together.
Yeah.
We go through listening like 8 times back and forth with these people, and your ears kind of just get numb to it. So when it comes out, we're like, okay, we've heard it like thousands of times, but she hears it for the first time.
I hear it for the first time when it's all done and everybody else hears it, because I like to hear it all kind of put together, and I don't like to have any sneak peeks.
That's very cool. You get the whole excitement of that new song.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So what song or album should we listen to before we die?
Continuum by John Mayer. I think that's one of the greatest albums of all time. What do you think? I don't know.
I love John Mayer, so.
I mean, okay, Continuum is amazing. I think for musicians, especially like songwriters, singers, like you have to listen to that album. So I'll just go with that.
Yeah, we're a family of John Mayer.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Huge John Mayer fans.
Yeah.
It's a great album. It is.
Yeah.
So the girls sent us a little something that said that they're thankful for about you. Is that we are so thankful you're always encouraging us and supporting us in our musical journey and all of our endeavors throughout the years. So
very nice. Thank you, girls.
They don't always say thank you. At least you know that they mean it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they're great girls. They are very appreciative. Yeah. So yeah, happy to help support them.
Perfect. So we're always there. Whenever you need us, let us know. We'll do what we can to support, obviously. But yeah, fantastic. This has been so much fun.
Yes, it has. It really has.
Thank you so much for joining us and, being on this little trip with us for Mother's Day. It's been great. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much. This has been fun.
No worries. Anytime. And you're all welcome back anytime. We can have another rerun next year.
Thank you again. It's been our honor to have you.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much.
No worries.
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.